한국의 알파.
What's up, guys? Taylor Andrew over here from T-Tech Mania, and I come to talk to you guys today about a question that I'm asked very, very often, and I thought I'd make the video to clarify this and tell you guys a little bit of my opinion, why I like Apple versus Android. You know, I think it just comes down to your personal preference, what you're used to. You know, I started off with Apple back when the iPhone 4 and iPhone 4S were came out. You know, back then it was a big hype. You know, how they had implemented FaceTime, iMessages, all that, that Apple had. And people, you know, a lot of people back then had the iPhone, and that was a big phone, you know. And then things went down for a little while. People started saying that Android was better, battery-wise and, you know, performance-wise. Honestly, when I got the iPhone, I really liked it. You know, with FaceTime, I keep saying Face ID, FaceTime, and all these other things. I thought it was cool. I think that the software was very neat at the time, and still is to this day. I think it's even gotten better over time. You know, the way the setup is, just everything's right there. You know, you don't have to go around looking for certain applications. I think it's very complex. You know, with Android, let's take the Samsung Galaxy for example. You know, there's the homepage, and then there's the dock where you have even more applications. I think that's a little, you know, overboard. You know, like let's say, like me, I would delete applications off the home screen, but they would still be on the phone. So you would have to go onto your settings and delete it from there. Whereas Apple, you click on the app on the home screen or wherever it is, until the little X appears, click the X, boom, it's gone. You don't have to worry about going to the settings, messing around with that. You know, I personally, I just think that's way too complex, way too hard. You know, and honestly, kind of dumb, in a way. You know, I just think that if you want it gone from the home screen, it should be gone in general. You don't have to worry about that. Another thing that kind of really gets to me is that I had the Samsung for like 2-3 years, and there was really no significant changes, like with software and, you know, all that. I don't think that you know, Android really does that, whereas Apple does. Apple, every year or year and a half, gives you a software update, changes things around, and makes the whole software and you know, the look of things a lot different. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, Samsung isn't bad. It's a really good product. You know, I used Samsung for a while. I had Android tablets and everything that I used to work with. Again, it just comes down to a personal preference. You know, I just think that Apple has better software, easier software to work with, better apps. Especially when I'm making these videos for you guys, I'm using my iPhone 10 and my iPad 2 to uh, edit and upload these videos for you guys. Um, Whereas Android, I really never saw, you know, great editing softwares. You know, to me, it's very hard when you are a YouTuber who uses a phone for, recording. But I mean, I like it. You know, I think it's the best thing that I've ever done. Again, it's just a personal preference. Another thing that I see that Apple changes every once in a while, that Samsung I really never see change, is giving you new wallpapers, new ringtones, and just new features to mess around with. Um, Even like the camera and everything. I think it's a very cool idea that Apple has given us some new features to mess around with, to make your experience better with the device. But it, I just, you know, I think that down the line, Samsung should think about doing these things. Another thing that I wish Apple and Android had was a way to charge your phone no matter what device you have. Now, I know that that it doesn't matter when it comes to wireless charging. I know that if you put your phone on a, let's say, a Samsung wireless charger, your iPhone will charge. So that doesn't matter. But what I'm talking about is the little charging port. I'll even show you on my iPad. This one is a USB, not a USB, a lightning cable, whereas the Androids have USB-C ports that, it doesn't matter what Android charger you have, the phone will charge. I think that Apple should do that in the future. Just make it a charging port where it doesn't matter what wire you use, it'll charge. Um, Honestly, that's probably not going to matter in a couple of years. I think that, Apple has gone a long way with taking things away, like the headphone jack and everything, and just making the device better. And I think that maybe down the line, um, they're probably gonna take the charging port away. The way I see it, I think that'd be a cool idea, just to have everything charge with a charging pad or something like that. I even heard that they were talking about some kind of plug that you can plug into the wall, and as soon as you walk into a room, your device will start charging. I think that's another cool idea that Apple has. To me, again, Apple's just a very easier device to work with. The apps are right there when you need them, and you don't have to go looking around on the dock and everything. I think that's just way too complex. Um, you know, but I want to hear you guys' idea. What you guys think? What is a better phone? Why you think that is a better phone? What do you want to see on Apple or Android that they don't have, that one company has that the other one doesn't? That kind of thing. So let me know that all in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it, kind of gives you an idea why I like Android, why I like and why I like Apple and not Android. I do, but it just comes down to your personal preference. Like I said, you guys probably like Android versus Apple. Um, Again, it's just a personal preference of you guys versus me. But that doesn't change anything. I don't think. Let me just say this. I don't think it it should matter what company you like. Um, Views are different, when it comes to different devices, expectations and all that. But I seriously want to know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like and subscribe to me. And also follow me on my social media pages, Facebook and Instagram, and Twitter. I almost forgot about that. I really don't use it, but follow me there. I do post all my videos on Twitter and all these other social media, so you guys can follow me and know when I'm gonna be doing stuff. So again, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.